Glad to have you along with us from Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, Virginia. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Virginia Cavaliers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Charlottesville continues to be one of the most beautiful cities in the South. Their capacity at Scott Stadium is 61,000, and this beautiful horseshoe design provides gorgeous views of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Cavaliers kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Tigers' offense will have the football first. There's the guy we believe is going to be a workhorse in this one. We anticipate that he is going to have a major impact on this running game. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Good timing on the quick out. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes...
There he goes! Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and you know that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Long way to go on second down. He's changing the play. Second down, gonna throw it. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Cavaliers' offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the running back that will be the centerpiece of the ground game. He'll be trying to get things going and really give a presence, a physical presence to this running game. Play fake, Williams. It's complete on the right side. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Just gets rid of that one.
I'll tell you what, it's so nice to speed that clock up with the quarterback. Hit him early, hit him often. Those shots start to add up. That thing comes out all over the place.
Give to the single back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Williams. Got the back over the middle. Runs through a man. He might have some space. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. Williams will pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Here on 3rd down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. On the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Trying to establish the run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. He's got enough. Still running at the 40. Got a little grass. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Here's Williams to throw. On the move. He'll pull it down and run. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Williams on the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Williams from the gun on third down. Good job just to get rid of that one.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Quick give. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. He's up to 73 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Wide receiver going in motion. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll run it. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Working the ground game. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Looking for the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looks as if he's going to run it. There he goes. The 10. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Auburn! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Throwing, Williams. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Cavaliers want to crank the tempo.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. Out wide left, it's Clinton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Extending the play. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Williams. Left side is Clinton. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Cavaliers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw one first. Rush right in his face. Just got rid of that one.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Still looking. He's going to take off.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the Cavaliers have pushed it inside the 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll close the gap to 14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and then all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Quarterback changing the play. From the gun, running back on the move. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Hand it to the back. Got the first down. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. The Tigers will kick it away to crank up the second half. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with Auburn's head coach coming out of the locker room. He is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third down from the gun. Williams escapes the pressure to his right. He's out past the 35. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Second and long here. Williams. Back's got it on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Williams will pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Making his first move. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Sees an alley. Oh, he's got some space. The 30, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one.
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Cavaliers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. In traffic, it's Clinton. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Play action with Williams. Unloads in the nick of time.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
Here's Williams to throw. Comes down, it's Fowler. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab on the left. Runs through a man. He might have space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running inside, it's Burks. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gets the back moving. Williams looking for a man. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football.
Lets it fly deep downfield. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Virginia! Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Trying to move them on the counter. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Motion from the back. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. He's over 150 yards rushing, channeling his Lionel Little Train James, James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Brent Fullwood, a great legacy of Auburn running backs.
And let's go to the age where people like me actually remember and were alive. Ronnie Brown, Cadillac Williams. I mean, the list goes on and on of just guys who have been unbelievable in that orange and blue.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Snap in the shotgun. Swings it out to his running back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. That's why you want to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. It lets you beat a blitz. It lets you get a 1st down.
And that makes me think, do I want a blitz? How do I leave him open? Because they keep dumping it off to the running back and having success. I'm going to think twice about bringing the blitz. Nice read by the QB. Nice job by the running back getting some extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
2nd down to the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. The throw. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Throwing, Williams. Catch in the middle, it's Fowler. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. On the run, it's Burks. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Williams will pass. Throws quickly. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try it over the left side. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Williams. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that one's incomplete. Missed the connection on 2nd, now looking at a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Williams to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Brought down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Right side, it's Cuber. Turning it on! Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Virginia will call its 1st timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Play fake, Williams. The sure hands, it's Clinton. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Cavaliers are in the hurry-up. Williams. It's complete to the right. On the move at the 30. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Under pressure. Gets rid of it.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Williams to the air again. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Got it looking for the first down. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Fourth down, Williams. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to. They had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by 7 possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Timeout is called by Virginia. That's their second. They'll have one left. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Give to the back. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Timeout on the field. The Cavaliers have taken their final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. This time they'll throw it. Out wide right, it's Cuber. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
I love the play call in this situation. You need 1 first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. In rhythm, they get it done. They're going to walk out of here with the win, David.
And this used to be a situation where you'd see offenses get very conservative, run the football. We gotta play safe. No. I'm putting the ball in my best player's hands, telling him to go end this thing, and he does exactly that.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Makes the grab down the middle. And the Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Calls and fired complete. There he goes. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the move from inside his 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Cavaliers' offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the...
There he goes! Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. They don't need a bunch on second down. Here's Williams to throw. Lets it go for the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Williams looking for a man. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.